Okay. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. This is really exciting seeing you guys here. Thank you. I appreciate that you're here. And I'll be kind of brief, and then I'll give us a chance to chat afterwards. That's probably the more important part. But first of all, I'd like to start with saying that for the last 2 years, all we've heard is we need change. Yet, what has really changed? Only the party in the White House. Otherwise, it's the same Republican Party in Congress and the state government. At the national level, they have proven to be dysfunctional and unable to govern. While here in Wisconsin, they have shirked their duties to fund the needs of all citizens. Wisconsin has enough of their failed policies that have hurt everyday people, our working people, burdening their futures. I knew when I put that word in there, I would not be able to say burdening their futures with debt, bad business deals, and poor health care, while legislating for the rich and large corporations. It is time for a Wisconsin future that puts working families first and making the wealthy pay their fair share. We need to end one-party rule in Madison and bring the rest of us back to the table. Therefore, I want to bring this change to Wisconsin government by announcing officially that I am now a Democratic candidate for the 58th Assembly seat in the special election to be held on January 16th. Mark that date, January 16th. Thank you. That's very nice. As a credit union professional, I have helped working families manage their finances for decades, including leading a local credit union, Glacier Hills, as many of you know. I've seen my members' problems. I've seen their joys. I've helped them save to buy their first home, to borrow for that car they need to get to work, or to pay their child's education, or to pay for medical bills. I know what it's like to live paycheck to paycheck. I've watched my members do this for years, and as we know, 70% of the people in this country can't come up with $400 for an auto repair if they had to. So there's a lot of people struggling out there. I understand why we need to get back to our community and to strengthen the public schools, creating good jobs, and helping people have healthy lives. I have decades of experience working for everyday people, every day. Here's what I will focus on as your representative in Madison: education. I'm making my announcement here at UWWC because it's a very special institution. Public education at every level is critical to our success as a community. UWWC offers lower cost and the opportunity for all to receive a high-quality education. They don't have the restrictions that other schools have. If you want to go to college, you can go to college here. 47% of the students receive financial aid, and 46% are first-generation college students.
Wow.
That, I think, is really impressive. The number of people, it's the first person in their family to go to college. Start here at UWWC. 81% of the students in the two-year colleges work and go to school, many of them full-time. We need to prepare all of our students for their future by improving our public schools and having affordable post-high school curriculum available for everyone who wants to improve their skills at a university or a technical school.
Yay.
Our children are our future, not a profit center. Family-sustaining jobs. Hand in hand with the need for preparing students for their future is creating family-sustaining jobs. Too many folks in our community are working too hard for too little, holding down multiple jobs or jobs without set hours and without benefits. We need to raise workers' wages and benefits. Healthcare. I've asked this question for a long time. Why don't Republicans want Wisconsinites to be healthy? By making the political decision to reject Medicaid statewide, Wisconsin taxpayer paid over $600 million more in taxes over the last 4 years, and 50,000 residents did not have health care. I believe affordable health care is a right of everyone in Wisconsin, and I will fight to achieve that goal. We are late to the table with fresh ideas to deal with the opioid addiction and its consequences in our communities. We need to increase funding for addiction and mental crisis intervention services, not less. And true fiscal responsibility. The Republicans' answer for everything is to cut taxes, cut taxes, cut taxes. But they lack the ability to find cost-proactive ways to improve government services in the vain hope that businesses will spend more money. they end up with government that's not funding, this ends up with government not funding necessary services. The government really does better than anybody else. Education, infrastructure, even helping create jobs. For example, with some of the worst roads in the country, and I understand that our governor has a different name up north. He's known as Pothole Walker. So Pothole Walker and his cronies' inability to find solutions continue to kick the can down the road, an even pricier can, waiting for someone else to solve the issue. As exciting as the 13,000 Foxconn job sounds, does anyone really believe that will happen? And with the great cost involved? How do we help the entire state instead of just a small corner? And a 25-year payback on the Foxconn investment is not fiscally wise, but it is the largest example of corporate welfare in our state.
Yep.
And I think we all learned a long time ago when we were much younger that you get what you pay for, and when you pay for nothing, you get
Nothing.
I say enough already. It is time for a change, a new direction in Wisconsin that will truly move us forward, telling all that Wisconsin is not for sale to the large donors looking for a handout. Will you join me in working together for everyday people?
Every day.
Sitting up front here is my wife, Linda. Linda was really happy to put all the food out. She wanted to sit back there. She really loves to back in, and so my bringing her up to the forefront is new for her, and I'm sure I'm going to have to buy her an expensive dinner to make up for it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Be fiscally responsible.
Yeah. I'll make her pay for it. Yeah.
I'm thinking drive-through.
So that's my formal presentation. Questions or anything? Anybody like to talk, or it's an opportunity for us to mingle and talk and chat?